really is if it's the owner of the place is really. Oh, yeah, so I'll be out. Oh, you did get in there. Wow. Where's the worst thing? Where's I would have said first?
I believe that TG is trauma today.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We go to trauma, so you're right. A guy fell in a well.
Oh wow, he's in good shape. He's standing.
Is he oh, he's standing?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. There he is. Beautiful.
Give me a few minutes. Yeah, if you guys, we're going to respect your privacy.
Yeah, no, she's gone, so she's gone, so she's fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, poor guy, it's terrible. Who would expect this to fall right to a floor? So what is that? That's a water? That appears to be an abandoned well, an old water well that's now dry, and someone at some point covered it up with a thin layer of unreinforced concrete.
I did. Okay. Because, like I said, nobody was here when I was there.
So he was actually trapped by that piece of cement?
Yeah, he was wedged underneath that piece of cement. That's correct.
Do you mind if we talk to you about the miracle here, the fact that he's okay? That'd be all right?
And you guys don't have to.
Only because of their prices up, I'm going to pass on it just because, yeah, I can't even believe this.
Okay.
I mean, normally I'd be all for it, but
Hello, this is Ed.
Right friend of mine.
Okay. Well, is there somebody else who's bidding?
At this time.
Could you spell your last name and pronounce it for us?
Sure. This is Ed Rivnak, H-R-I, V as in Victor, N-A-K. I'm Assistant Chief of Prevention Education for Central Pierce Fire and Rescue.
Okay. So, what happened? The man just took a step that he's taken 1,000 times before.
Exactly. This was reported by the man's wife. They were not aware that there was a well, an abandoned well. They've used this shed for storage for years, and she actually witnessed him. He was standing over top of the slab, and it gave way from underneath him. And the slab flipped when he went in and wedged on top of him. And that's why he couldn't get out, is because the concrete slab was covering over top of him.
At some point, it sounds like that dynamic is extremely dangerous. He could have been crushed.
Yeah, there's a couple concerns with an old well. You're not sure about the stability of the soil. So when our technical rescue team got on scene, they had to make an assessment to make sure it was stable before we put one of our rescuers down. And then, of course, we didn't want to make the condition worse. So we want to make sure things were safe before we put somebody down in there to rescue him.
And it wasn't just a matter of throwing down some sort of device that he could grab on. You had to move that concrete out of the way.
That's correct. The team, what they ended up doing was putting a ladder down the shaft. One of our rescuers put a harness and a rope on and was lowered down to him, and then was able to move the concrete slab and a pitchfork from off of him. Once that was removed, he was able to maneuver on his own, and with assistance, guided up the ladder.
How was he doing? He was able to talk to you? He was hurt?
Yeah, he was conscious the entire time. He had some minor injuries. As a precaution, we have transported him to St. Joe's Hospital in one of our medic units for further evaluation.
People are going to see this and find it shocking. I mean, you've probably been at this a while. Does it shock you?
It's a little unusual. You don't see this happen every day. I have been told by one of the locals here that this is a well-established homestead, and there are old abandoned wells throughout this neighborhood.
There's no way to know until you go down, I suppose. That's the case?
That's true.
Okay. I guess we'd say this is a cautionary tale, but how would you know? I guess there's no way to know.
Well, I spoke with the wife, and they had no idea. So I guess it'd be worthwhile for, if you're a homeowner, to do some research on your property to see what used to be there.
Okay. And he's 60...
68 years.
68. Okay. I don't know if there's anything you saw that was unusual?
Can't think of anything.
So pretty successful. You're pretty...
Very successful. Very proud of our rescue team. They were very methodical and very cautious in their approach in getting this man out to make sure that the well did not collapse on him.
And you were commenting too, it looks like another gentleman there, maybe a relative, how fortunate and blessed they were that this just happened.
Absolutely. The family reported to me that they have been moving in and out of this shed, storing stuff in there for years. And it never occurred to them that there was an abandoned well underneath it.
Okay. Frightening. Thank you, Ed.